Bryant McFadden now being joined by Los Angeles Chargers offensive tackle, former first-round pick Joe Alt. 2.5 weeks through training camp, man, how has the vibe been thus far?
I think it's been great. I think we kind of all showed up ready to go to work, kind of had a sour taste in our mouth at the end of last season, and I think we're ready to come out here and just put in the good work during training camp and get ready for the season.
Year two for you, you're getting ready to embark on year two. What is the biggest difference between a year ago compared to current day?
I think the biggest thing is just having gone through it. You know what to expect. Hey, it's training camp. This is the days we're going to be like. This is what the team is like. And I think it just allows you to be a little bit, more clear of mind and really just focus on the task at hand. That's just getting a little bit better every single day.
When you look at a year ago, I think it's safe to say overall success for year one for Coach Harbaugh. You guys made it to the playoffs. But the catalyst for your success was the running game. Mm-hmm. How excited are you knowing that you have a head coach who loves to rely on the running game?
We're always pumped. As an offensive line, our goal is to allow the game to start with the running game. It just opens up the passing game, everything else. So for us, we put a lot of pride in that. We put that on our shoulders to make sure we can get that done. So that's a huge focus for us, day in and day out of training camp.
When you look at your offensive line, especially adding Mekhi Becton, it's safe to say you guys might have one of the bigger offensive line units in the National Football League. How confident are you guys in believing that, when healthy, you can go out and set the tone in the trenches?
Yeah, that's our goal every single day. And I think that starts right now, and that's just building the trust between one another. Me and Mekhi, the entire offensive line, everything, to be able to be confident going out there, stepping foot, knowing the calls, knowing the play, having that chemistry built now, so when the time comes game one, we're ready to roll.
When you look at the first-round draft pick from this past year's draft, Omarion Hampton, we saw how dominant he was at North Carolina. But just seeing what he's been able to provide for you guys early on throughout camp as you get ready for the preseason, what are your expectations for a guy like Omarion Hampton? And, of course, when you get Najee Harris back in the fold as well, that 1-2 combination.
Yeah, I'm excited for both of them. I'm excited for both the Chargers and just be able to, allow us to gain their trust. That's always our goal, and I think that's the training camp goal is, allow us to gain their trust of where the holes are going to be, what plays are going to work, where they're going to show up. So I think that's our goal. And then when it comes game time for those guys, just have fun, run hard, and trust us that we'll do our job.
Last question for you. When you look at getting to the playoffs last year, you guys got an opportunity to taste postseason life. What has to happen for you guys to have a longer stay in the postseason? Most importantly, making the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it always comes down to hard work and chemistry. I think putting the time in the field right now to get into the season, so we have that chemistry built, rolling to through the games and through the season into the playoffs. And I think just building that camaraderie within the group, both on and off the field, and knowing we were there last year, but we want to go further, and how we can get that done. I think it just always takes more hard work.
Well, Joe, thank you for joining me, man. Best of luck to you and your guys. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.